So we've achieved our 1Q now, but we have a few more games, and we can get our double rank up to 1 Dan. Have a nice game. Okay, so white has 2, 3, 4 points. And our corner here is facing this one, so we're going to approach that. And I'll go with the high approach. That way things might stay a little simpler. Or not. So usually when white plays the one space low pincer, you attach in the corner. The goal of this move is that later white can connect under like this. If you were to ignore. Alright, so white's cutting us, we have to cut white back. Interesting, okay, so there's a move I've never seen before. I do see a problem with it though. Let's see, so old Joseki, denied. Yeah. So if we play here and white saves this stone, then we can attach here or push here and these two will be captured. White does have a Tetsuji they can try to play. They can attach here right away, forcing us to play here. Then they can play another move here, forcing us to play another move. And then now that they've already gotten that, they can add a move over here. So that actually gets pretty complex. So maybe we should avoid that. I don't want to let white get away with anything though. Or with everything, I should say. So we're going to play this. If white knows and... Okay, white doesn't actually know the Tetsuji. So I guess all of that thought was for nothing. But what I was going to do is a big sacrifice and get like a wall here and also a wall here and cut the one stone off here. So it was going to be good for us as well. So now we have Sente again and we took white's corner away. So that's pretty nice. Approaching the 3-4 point corner is priority. Oh man, they just resigned. Why is everyone just resigning? All right, we're going to play our moves a bit faster for the next one.
Start to play.
All right, we are white, and they play Tengen, the center. All right, this looks like it's gonna be fun. Let's go with a 3-4 point. Let's prevent black from making the triangle. All right. And we'll just play the normal, simple corner Joseki here. Is black going to play avalanche? No, black played for that side. Okay, so that's totally fine. So now black's potential on the left side is pretty much destroyed. Okay, so here we'll approach high. We're not going to try to attack this group just yet. Not really necessary. Secret goal, kill Tengen. It's not a Fox series if someone doesn't Tengen. Yeah. Alright, so one space high pincer, we're going to jump. Oh, interesting. Okay. Usually they go one space. Okay. Should I jump here and get that exchange in? Yeah, we're gonna jump. And we're basically preparing to pincer the pincer. That's how we can indirectly get some territory back after giving black some territory up here. But okay, black ignored us, so now we're already going to be gaining some good stuff on this side probably. And still we have access to the corner. It might not be safe to attach here because black pushes and pushes and then we have 2 cutting points. We could fight it out. And black is looking pretty cramped in that case. So maybe it's possible. But is there an easier way for us? Let's just do it. Can't always avoid complexity, right? Why jump and not attach to the corner? So because black jumped extended 2 spaces instead of 1 space, if we just attach in the corner and let black get solid there, then the extra space could turn into efficiency. And also, if black gets to play another move, like up here, for example, instead of us, then the top could be pretty big, right? So in this case, I adjusted the variation to try to get one more forcing move. And black didn't want to fix it, so it's turning into a fight. Oh, before the one space jump? It's not a good idea because if you just attach right away and make black solid, you don't really have a good continuation after that, because with black already being really solid, they get to play whatever the most greedy extension style would be over next on the top. So it's a better order of moves to make them lock themselves into the decisions of like certain extensions while the corner is still sort of not strong, right? Because they can't really overextend themselves too much when the corner is not strong already. And that's why you attach later, because you can get the same benefit from attaching later as you can get from attaching first. However, for black, it's different. And for black, they'd be pretty happy if you attach first. And when you approach a corner and you get pincered, you generally don't want to like just attach in the corner and then try to make eyes like right there. It's going to require you to make black strong on both sides, and it's not going to be a good deal for you. Yeah. We can take a look at it after as well. That one is probably worth looking over after. Okay, so we have a cutting point here, here, and here. Let's see. Yeah, we have some. So this one would fix both of these cuts, but then there's still this one. We can handle it though. Like we can live on the side. We can also connect solid because we still have a ladder as well for dealing with this cut. Better shape, to be honest. If we just connect this side, I think that's going to be bad for over here. So yeah, we're going to play this one. If black cuts, then we just do whatever we need to. That's a pretty bad peep because we're happy to play this and damage it. That's not the kind of peep you want to be playing. You either want to maintain the cut potential and leave it, or you want to peep here and give more of a stick shape. So yeah, this is like the worst kind of peep you can play in most scenarios. Okay, so yeah, black's playing that one. That's pretty big. We didn't really have time to attach in the corner. I'm still going to block. I'm not going to let them have all that territory. Black probably cuts now, but it's very easy to handle even just attaching here. Okay, it seems like this player really likes to damage their own stones like that. So we'll just go with it. So white is quite content. You can see that black's corner, it's just about 15 points or so. Maybe it's less than 20 for sure. And all of black's other positions basically got messed up from this. Okay, so this cut is definitely still a thing now. So we could just connect it. That would be fine. We could also push again.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Because if black cuts and we Atari and then Atari and Atari again, it ends up really dangerous for the black group as it runs out of liberties. And let's see. Again, we can go here because the same sort of thing can happen. Atari, 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 and then maybe... well, yeah, at that point, even if we couldn't capture it, it would still be bad for black. And like we're already getting eyes over here. So this group could fend for itself. Now, I am planning to fix this soon, but I just want to see sort of how much I can milk the situation. For example, we push here and we get this peep. One more thing we can consider is doing this peep, which also forestalls our need to connect here. So that looks attractive to me. If black connects, then we're going to finally fix. Yeah, so let's finally fix this. That's a lot of benefit that we got before fixing. Okay, so we are fairly outnumbered here, but we also see that there's a weak black group up here, so we should be cognizant of that and maybe try to get some stones around
7,
here.
6, 5.
Thanks for the follow, Jebicat. Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But yeah, welcome, welcome. Much appreciated. So I chose this one because if we can press this black group down after, then it really helps us with attacking this big dragon over here. We're happy with black playing a move like this since it's quite slow. We're not going to save the stone here because black's pretty safe after that if they just run this way anyway. There's not a lot of points to be had here, especially with the black stone there.
7.
So what we're going to do here is press this down like I said. So yeah, hopefully you guys can sort of see that even if we extended here, it's already undercut by this blackstone with things like monkey jump in the future to reduce us. So there's essentially no territory here anyway. So playing here would be kind of a hyper aggressive move for us. Basically telling black like I'm gonna kill you, but we're really not. As soon as black plays like here or anything out here, they're almost alive. It's very hard to attack them after that. Okay, so black's pushing again instead of jumping out. So we'll just extend again. I'm not sure why black is playing this kind of move right now. I'm very tempted to ignore that. I think I will ignore that actually, because it's just white was never going to take that away from black, right? So why play it now? It's not like this move is important for getting black eyes or something.
9.
So we're going to play the turn here because it forces black's hand and it's also very big. Now we can play moves like this and make some more territory. If black wants to spend another move capturing those, then black can go right ahead. If black doesn't, then that means that this move here was totally wasted. Okay, so of course, 2Q, they invade everything. So we need to choose, usually we jump in a situation like this.
7. 6. 1.
In this case, I kind of want to show you guys how this one would work. Normally, when someone pincers into your territory like that, you almost always just want to jump here. And if they keep running out this way, you can just play here and surround this corner. And even though the corner doesn't die, it's very painful.
2. 1.
You know, we could also attach here and this would capture the black group. But I decided that we're going to capture this on a larger scale. We're going to really punish this. So if black played here, we can play a knight's move and it's actually sort of a net. Yeah, there's some danger to watch out for, but we can also play this move in Sente. So that means that we're pretty much surrounding black on this side. So let's see, do I want to push
7,
again?
6. 5.
Probably not.
4. 3.
So I'll exchange this, and then I think I'm going to play the knight's move as a net. So we have some weakness with this group that we need to be careful about, but otherwise, black is pretty much sealed in here. No reason to block this directly when we don't need to. Now we block it directly, and we have more liberties and better shape. Okay, so let's see. We do want to fix the cut around here since it can be combined with the cuts around here. But before that, maybe we can just Atari once. Okay, so now that we've gotten a lot safer with this group here, I'm gonna start fixing things on this side. Probably this move. Yeah. Attack top, then kill Tengen, yeah. We have a lot of stuff to attack once we have time. But right now, of course, we're going to be super happy just to capture this one. And to capture it, it's not that simple because black has some Sentes over here and on this side and then playing here.
9,
So black can make
8,
alive probably if they
7,
really want to.
6. 5. 4. 3.
But in the meantime, we're just going to get farther and farther ahead. If black tries to make this live locally, black's going to have to destroy their own corner. Okay, so definitely need to come out like this in response to that. Okay, this group is still pretty safe. And what do we want to do next? It's still pretty big to come out here, or maybe we try to lock the corner inside. Or we could play a move around here and try to kill off this group.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think I'll actually do that because this move also sets us up with another nice move in the corner, which is kind of hard to disconnect. So it might look slow, but this makes it so black cannot make two eyes inside. And it also prepares this move. Okay, so this is kind of a double peep. They're trying to cut through here and here. So we need to deal with multiple
9,
issues here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I guess this one works fine. They can still do something here, but probably not enough. Okay, so they can't push through and cut here, but they can play this diagonal, make us go here and then cut there. But we actually don't care about this one stone at this point. Like, it's totally fine to just give up something, right? So yeah. There was a better way for black to play, but I'll have to show you guys later. Okay, so black is adding some safety here. This group's totally dead now, and we're also connected here. There's no way black could ever win a liberty fight against this big white group, so we can play elsewhere now. We could keep cutting this apart, but this group seems to be almost alive.
7, 6, 5.
So we'll take the corner here because it uproots this black group, but also gives us eye space and points. So that's a pretty vital spot right there. Tengen will never die. We lost the game. We could push here, which is tempting, but let's just keep it simple and safe. Now we're very alive. And black blocks here, but actually that's not Sente. We have one eye here and one eye in here. And so now we can actually just attack this whole thing. Okay, so now we have to make a choice. Do we just go here simply? Or do we go down, which will be kind of aggressive on black's eye space?
2.
It looks like we do have that ladder. Yeah, we do. Okay, just connect. So black's basically making an eye, but black has to do so in Gote. Now, I think I'm going to just let black live because I don't want to just turn this game into a big slaughter fest. So this shape here is actually still just one eye. Even if black plays, for example, here, we can just throw in there and vice versa. And so we can capture the entire black group just by playing here or here. But I don't really want to kill everything, so let's just fix this. Black plays here. And we just go about our lives now. Black has still so many problems, so yeah. So next what we can do is we can cut here or here, and we can also start attacking the top over here. So
9,
let's see.
8, 7.
I guess I'll cut this one. This is the problem with making so many weak groups, is you're just busy for the whole game, and busy is bad in Go. It's bad to have a busy life.
4, 3.
So they have this forcing move, and then they can cut, but that's totally fine. Because if they cut here, we just get the first move. Okay. So now I kind of want to make sure that these two groups don't really connect. So let's see, how do we go about that? If we peep, black probably
9,
pushes along.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I'll just separate with a simple move like this. Normally I would want to peep here, and then if black connects, we can just play something like a knight's move. And black will be very busy trying to survive. And this one almost looks dead. Okay, so black cut there, but we can escape. We can also just switch to maybe trying to capture this whole thing. So what should we do?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I think we just don't worry about this for now, because if black plays another move there and we play another move around here, then this whole black group looks dead. Black's playing there, but the thing is that we're already alive in here. So I'm not sure what this is trying to do. If black connects, then we can play another move around here. So that means we can just play on this side.
8, 7.
And yeah, this group here is looking pretty dead now.
Now starts.
All right, so black is trying to live.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, it's probably fine if we just play
9,
simple things.
8, 7, 6, 5. 4.
I'm gonna be nice and simple here, like extremely simple. That doesn't do much. Okay. We do need to be careful because if we ever get disconnected here, then we could be in trouble. But no matter, we can just Atari here and then Atari on the other side. We don't care about these anymore because this giant kill up here is plenty, isn't it? You don't want to make yourself as busy as black is right now without needing to. If you get too greedy and you want to kill like 3 things at the same time, it's not worth it. It's a scam. It's a scam. There's that proverb of sorts, right? It's like trying to chase down 2 hares at once or something. So black's trying to make an eye here, I think, but then you still need a stone here as well. And then where's the second eye? So I think we just capture. If black goes here, we just connect. Just cut, always cut. We're all connected. It doesn't, nothing black's doing right now really seems to make a lot of sense. So I think black is just sort of flailing and waiting for some sort of chance to appear, understandably. So we're just gonna cut and capture everything. That don't work, yo. It don't work, yo. Yeah, unfortunately we can even capture those incente by playing here, which also creates another weakness for black. So that's unfortunate because that means that black died in Gote. And we can actually Hane here now. So the trouble just never ends here for black. We could even cut here if we wanted to, and it's actually clean.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
There's a lot of things that would work, like even probably extending here would work as well. So you see how this happened is black was just way too busy, way too many weak groups. There's this group here, and then there was this one here, which black it was so focused on getting Sante that they let us play the turn here instead of just jumping out and taking Gote. And then the group here, which we let live, it was actually dead. And then there's one here, and one here, and here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's just too much. You can't give yourself that much work. And this kind of stems, I think, from being jealous of your opponent's territories, which is what we can see like when black invades here. We're trying to extend and just get a little bit of territory on this on the bottom here. And even that, black doesn't want to let us have it. It's okay to do these kind of invasions if, for example, your corner over here is already really solid and has more moves added to it already. But when it's by itself, the corner itself can end up as a weak group, and so you're just
9,
creating
8,
chaos.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And it's looking like this entire black group here is also going to get captured. Tengen died, yay! So they have to resign now, right? Because Tengen died. We were just forestalling our resignation this whole time. If only they just saved Tengen, then we would have had to resign. It looks like they left. So I think that they rage quit, probably. Salty scoops are the best. The tilt is real. Yeah. You guys can see the theme, like all the past games on this account for the last few games. It's just been like constant, the opponent making a whole bunch of different groups and not being able to manage them all. So, okay, we won by a forfeit. So yeah, there's a couple of things we wanted to quickly talk about, right? So let's see. So if you just attach in here right away, I have to go to the analyze window. Give me a moment. Okay, well, let's just go with that, I guess. If you just attach in right away, what I was trying to explain before is, now suppose black plays here. Now, if you, for example, jump now, right? That means that you could have jumped before anyway, because you end up jumping regardless, right? If you jump now though, then instead of playing a move here or here, black can play anything, for example, this one. So you know, because you already settle the corner position and you make it stronger first, it opens up some options for black. Imagine black playing the joseki, which is to play the tight move here. And then this happens. It's actually joseki in many cases to play here. And there's a reason which I can get into, but you can see that if you had attached in the corner first, and then after all that, you jump and then they play 2, that looks a little strange, doesn't it? Because if you already have these 3 moves, then of course, black should play farther away than 2, right? Another thing is that if your plan is to, for example, make life like this, I think some of you, there must be some of you in chat who do this in your games, because I know I've had students before that would do this kind of thing, and I probably did it at some point too. But this is a very bad way to play. You're making black very happy on both sides and still barely getting eyes. It's just, you know, and you don't want to get locked in here, so you probably want to jump anyway. You could attach here now. That would be fine. Black probably adds a move. Because not only does white still have this move here for getting some eye space, but also there could be this peep. So yeah, black probably plays here. And then white can just play the attach again and the crosscut. But still, I don't really like black too much. And when there's no Tengen, like when the situation's a little different, maybe there's no group here, you can actually think about pressing here like this. But black has the option of pushing and cutting. And in a situation like this, where we have black over here and also Tengen, it just didn't seem very wise for me to choose that. So yeah, I chose to just jump. I think attaching in the corner directly, again, is fine. But what I didn't want is, you know, moves happen, and then later black gets this one. I didn't really want to leave black with that kind of option of getting to play here or potentially attaching to build a big top side. So yeah, black should probably play something like this. It seems pretty important to just make the top side for now. It also makes both of these groups secure. And like, it just seems like if white breaks in here, this black group barely even has eye space, and it just seems very sad. Like, once white breaks in here, where is black's territory going to be on the board, right? White has Komi, white has 3-4 point corner here, and the finished corner over here. And after giving white this corner, black hasn't actually gotten points yet from this situation. So yeah, you kind of just have to play here. So yeah, you don't want to do these kind of exchanges that that hurt your outside positions. Like white's actually very happy to play this kind of move. If black really wants to like just be more alive, they should just go here. But black is actually quite alive, so black shouldn't play anything. In terms of territory, this thing is just a mess. So it's probably a good idea for black to help this group, maybe jumping out here somewhere, because this group is in quite a precarious situation, I would say. So yeah, we come out here because we're trying to attack that. Locally, it would be pretty normal to just kick and extend like this. But you know, then we're kind of offering too much connection, I think, for black in this particular situation. So yeah, it seems better to play something on this side. And one of the problems with this player is that they kept trying to have Sente at all times. They wouldn't finish anything, and they just kept trying to do everything in Sente. Like everything that they did, it just had to be a Sente version of itself. And this just created so many problems for them. Weak group here, weak group at Tengen, weak group here, potentially a weak group here, and more to come. Okay, so real game. Oh yeah, we can capture it by just going here as well. Like if black plays like this and Atari's to get out, you could do this, right? But actually, probably not great to let black get so strong out here, and you have to add another move. We can just extend, and then when black plays here, we can, there's a number of ideas. You could even just knight's move right away, and black is effectively netted in, trapped. You can also push once and play a net. Now, something interesting in the game, which I kind of knew about, but then because I'm complacent in these games, I kind of just let it exist, which is black actually has some sort of option here. Like if black plays like this and can get this move, then actually there's a connection. You see the liberty shortage I have here? I knew about this, but for some reason I just allowed that to exist. Again, we're talking about having bad habits from playing weaker players, right? Yeah, that's the issue when I play these ranking up games. Is if I were under more pressure, maybe I'm playing Did Odds in the chat there, or someone, you know, closer to my level, or of course someone stronger than me, then you know, I wouldn't be letting these I mean, I would be doing something about this if I saw that possibility. But yeah, so that's just something cool I wanted to show you guys. And the reason this happens is because you get your opponent to play this empty triangle, right? And then the liberties just start to disappear. That's a problem you hope to have in the future. It's a struggle sometimes. I mean, I have a lot of experience with, you know, with teaching now. I'm used to this problem, but it hasn't really gone away. It's just I'm probably a bit better at managing it than before, but it definitely still comes back to bite me sometimes. It's the whole don't play the player, play the game, right? It's easier said than done, though. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of other things we could have done, though. We could have pushed again and played even this kind of net. That's actually still a net. In fact, I'm not sure why I didn't do that in the game. That's actually pretty clean looking. Yeah, we're all connected here, so the best black can do is make trouble on this side and then try to do something here. But ultimately, we still have too many liberties with this, and nothing bad is really going to happen. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you'd like to support my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to support me in a bigger way, please check out my Patreon page right over here. And as usual, stay safe and keep Sente. Special thanks to my patrons for making this all possible, and an extra shout out to Taras Bob, Svaso, Mr. Lalande, Legankar, Hero75, Metropolis, and Yotis for going the extra mile.